Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Jeff Cook Along on the members group. I think this is the first exclusive members group cook along. So yeah, and this is my second time doing this, and I'm feeling way more chill this time around because I know what to expect. And yeah, it's just awesome to connect with a community of people and share recipes that I really love. I love cooking. I'm one of Jono's ex-clients from a few years ago, and yeah, it's just such a privilege being able to share food and recipes with you that are close to me, which are good for my family.
Very good for the family.
Yeah, my husband's very lucky actually.
Lisa Lucani is back here in members group.
Oh, amazing!
And not just Jeff Together group.
Whoop. Welcome back. Welcome to members group.
Larissa Liebenberg is here as well.
Oh, amazing, guys. Let me just see. We've got George, we've got Janine, hello. We've got Jared, Haldane.
Nikki Eagleston.
And we've got Candace. Hi, guys. Thank you for joining us. I'm so excited to share this recipe with you. Yeah, I discovered it the other day, and yeah, I think, how many times have we had it since?
I mean, so many times.
Yeah, so many times. And yeah, the great thing is I think it's not too exorbitant in cost. I mean, it's cauliflower, chickpeas, something you can throw together really quickly. And yeah, it's a bit of prep, thinking ahead. So you do have to think about putting your cauliflower in. You've got to give yourself an hour, but actually when you distill the ingredients, it's really not a lot of ingredients and a lot of steps. So I really think that you guys are going to enjoy this tonight. It's kind of reminds me of a bit of a Indian tandoori kind of vibe, with like the freshness of the herbs and the salad and the chickpeas coming through. So yeah, I'm really excited to have you here today. And let me just check who else is here. Hi, Debbie from Jeff. Thank you for joining us.
Shelley from St. Lucia.
Shelley from St. Lucia, hello.
Marion from Cape Town.
Marion from Cape Town. Is anyone on here vegan? Because this is the perfect recipe. If you are, I would substitute the dairy, the yogurt, with a coconut yogurt. So and apparently it's absolutely delicious. A very good friend of mine, Nina, just made it with her coconut yogurt last night. She said it is to die for. And then the other day, I actually didn't have any olive oil, so I used coconut oil. And I didn't have lemons, but I had limes from the tree in our garden. And it made the most amazing combination. So that I recommend as well. I think you can really just improvise in this recipe. I think it's just giving that time to kind of roast in the oven, and then adding that citrus, which will give it all of its acidity and everything. So yeah.
Marita from Mark is her first cook along.
Oh, welcome. I really hope you guys enjoy it. Oh, and I see Nats. Nats, you here? Nats, are you cooking tonight? And Pedro and Nicole Kempster, welcome.
60 people now.
Amazing.
Wow, Carlos all the way from Oman.
Someone is from Oman. That is amazing.
Oman.
Sorry, terrible. Oh my word. Kirsty Wells, Alison Harrison. Yeah, so who has got the ingredients ready and is going to join us tonight on this cook along? We have the first and the most important step is to put your oven on so you can roast. In the preparation step, we ask for the cauliflower to be roasted for 30 minutes. So if you take a look over here, you'll see it's browned a bit. I've actually laid it in some foil. The reason for this is that if it does start to brown a bit too quickly, I can just cover it up and then it'll still cook and actually accelerate the cooking process a bit. So your oven needs to be on 180, 200 oven, depending on your oven. And yeah, that is the most important step right now. That is such a sweetie pie. Okay, so first of all, cauliflower in tow. I've had to do 2 small cauliflowers. Oh my gosh, Buzz. I've had to do 2 cauliflowers. I just did that in a bit of olive oil and salt and pepper. And yeah, now we're going to get started. The things that you need to have prepped is your greens for the salad. As you can see, I've got a bit of coriander, watercress, rocket, some parsley from our garden, some beautiful purple flowers just to add a bit of color to the dish.
That reminds me of the Run for Her, where everyone has to dress up in purple.
Yeah, is it this weekend? Next weekend? Soon, this weekend. Amazing.
We'll find out.
We'll confirm. Will someone confirm on the group for us?
Is Marion did not pre-roast her cauliflower.
Okay, that's fine. What you could potentially do is then break up the cauliflower, or you could do cauliflower steaks where you would just slice it down like that, so you'd almost make like a steak, and then you can put it on a high heat at like 220 degrees, and then roast it like that from the beginning. And you might just have to leave it in a little longer in the last 15 minutes of cooking, but yeah, that's what I would do. I'd either break it apart or prep cauliflower steaks.
The run is this weekend.
The run is this weekend.
And
Sam, why didn't you tell me about this run?
I was trivia. I was quizzing you.
I'm quizzing you.
That's right. Catherine Hermans loves your tiles.
And
we have someone tuning in from the Clan Karoo, who is Viv Gower is here. Viv Gower is here.
Hi, Viv. It's been too long. But that's lockdown.
That's amazing.
Yeah, lockdown for you.
And we have Margaret Howie from Heart Bay.
Hi, Margaret. Welcome.
Just close to Underdog.
Yeah, Underdog. Yeah, the Underdog Project is actually a non-profit organization I'm quite involved with, and we pair rescue dogs and children from underprivileged communities. And basically, the dogs are more likely to get adopted, and they get a lot of love and attention. And the children, they learn empathy and skills to love, and they learn about nurturing and giving back. So it's an amazing organization. Anyway, I'm going on a bit of a tangent. It's like very close to my heart. As you can see, our dog, Fiskrook.
Kim says, "Have a glass. Hope you have a glass of wine."
Oh yeah, do. Where's my wine? So this is the field blend. It's a Shannon Fun.
Stock Conde.
Stock Conde.
Not Shannon.
Yeah.
Field blend.
Yeah, Sam. You know all about it.
Jackie Parsons and Bianca Clazen say hi.
Hello. Hi guys. Welcome. What wine are you guys drinking? Is any drinking red, white? I do recommend probably like a bit of Shiraz tonight. Actually, Shannon is good too. But anything goes. This is a chill dinner, so let's just enjoy it for what it is. Okay, but I think it's actually time to get started.
Welcome, Gardy Taylor, for your first cook session.
Welcome, guys.
84 people with us live.
Yay! My husband is behind the camera at the moment, and I'm going to bring him out of it. Okay, so let's get started. As I mentioned before, the cauliflower, look at that amazingness, needs to have been cooked for 30 minutes in the oven. If not, you can cut it into smaller pieces and try and accelerate the cooking process. Okay, so what we're going to do first is squeeze some lemons, my favorite thing in the world. And just so you know, a medium-sized lemon has about I would say 2 tablespoons of juice. So, I mean, you don't really have to measure it. And I always say lemons with the pips in means that it's a healthy lemon. If it doesn't have pips, I don't know. Then it's just, I don't know, like really strange. Okay, so let's pop that in there. I think we might need another half here. So this lemon is to mix with the olive oil. And then we're going to brush it on our cauliflower and bake it for another 15 minutes. So that's why we actually have to hurry along here. There we go. Okay, then I'm going to take some of those pips out very quickly. I don't know where my little sieve is, but
Coach Adrian is drinking Swartland Syrah. Which brand of Syrah are you drinking, Jeff, Coach Adrian?
Swartland, amazing one. Okay, we've got our lemon juice, yum. I'm gonna put a little bit of olive oil in. I think it's about 2 tablespoons, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just check on that to give you guys the... No, it's 1 tablespoon. Not too much oil, guys, not too much oil. And then I would just put a pinch of salt in. Give it a little stir. And if you don't have a brush, you can just pour it over, but I like to generally just take the brush, get it in there, and if you want, if your cauliflower is soft enough, you can almost just open it up a bit to get the juices really in there, so it reaches the whole cauliflower.
Richard Caulfield, the legend, just arrived. 5 minutes late, but not
too late.
Better than not here at all. And it's funny because his surname could be like Richard Caulfield is very close to cauliflower. Oh yeah. So this is actually in honor of Richard Caulfield.
Richard, I must actually tell you a story. So I worked on yachts when I was young. I mean, yeah, younger, I guess. And well, this was in 2004, 2005. And I had the first yacht I worked on. The chef, his name was Laurent. I mean, he really was like a bit of a nutter, to be honest. But I mean, all chefs on boats are. That's just the way it is. They actually run the boat, by the way. Anyway, so he used to call the stewardesses mon petit chou-fleur, which means my little cauliflower. That's what he actually used to call us. How funny is that? Anyway, so it's something I've never forgotten. And it was actually quite endearing. He was nuts, but he was awesome. So I'm just going to put a little bit more olive oil in there. Okay. Just make sure it goes all over your cauliflower. As I said, I've got 2 small ones and not 1 big medium one. So 1 is absolutely fine.
That's mostly because when it comes to eating it, we actually need some sort of like line in the middle that says that I can't eat more of Keri's.
Yeah, because Sam always eats my food. Always. Like if I don't fight for it, it's gone. Okay, so there we go. Let's just put a sprinkle of salt just for good luck. And that's going to go in the oven. Here we go. 180, 200 degrees. If you want to accelerate the process, just put it up a bit. And there we go. Have a sip of wine. How amazing that we can actually buy a bottle of wine at the grocery store. What did you put in your trolley this afternoon when you went shopping for the ingredients? I'd love to know. Did you buy white, red, rosé? I mean, it's just so awesome we can even conceptualize that we can put a bottle of wine in our trolley right now. Okay, so the next step is we are going to make our yogurt sauce. So as I mentioned, you can use coconut yogurt if you're vegan. Otherwise, it's a low-fat dairy yogurt. I've measured my spices out here. I've got turmeric. I didn't actually have cayenne pepper, so I used a bit of paprika. We've got cumin and brown coriander. So yeah, we're going to add that to our yogurt. Go. Stir that in. And turmeric is just, I mean, it's so good for us in so many ways.
Alfred Harris is started watching a bit late. Is the cauliflower cooked before you put it in the oven?
Yeah, for about 30 minutes. Until it's a bit soft. But if you haven't done that, if you want to just like accelerate it, you can break the cauliflower down. You just want the whole roasted. I do recommend trying the whole roasted method though, because it just like keeps it keeps it quite firm inside, but it's very, very scrumptious, you know, and has lots of moisture. So okay, we've got our yogurt over here. We've got to add a bit of garlic. So it's a clove of garlic. I often just buy those squares from Woolies where you have to put in the garlic and the ginger because time is a thing. Add it in. Sam, can you tell me what else?
Turmeric and coriander and?
So we've got cumin, coriander, turmeric, salt, and cayenne pepper. But if you don't have cayenne, you can use a bit of paprika or a bit of chili powder. That will work. It's absolutely fine. And then a bit of honey as well, which I actually need to quickly grab. So let's just quickly. There we go. So it's a 1/4 teaspoon of honey. So here we go. I'm just going to put in a 1/4. Sorry guys, I'm kind of like working with the fly here. You know, I think at the end of the day, if you just taste, as long as it's balanced, you've got the sweet, salty, and acid all together, you're rocking it. Okay, that tastes pretty good. Lemon juice. We need lemon juice. That's what we need. Okay, so we're going to squeeze a bit more lemon juice. Yes, hi Fletch. This is my boy Fletchy.
Oh yes.
Oh, definitely. Are you going to
I'll go help.
You can
Sounds right.
And I'll help you. You can, but you must just call us when you are finished.
Okay, here we go. You understand?
Hi guys, sorry. That is hilarious. Okay, so just gonna squeeze a bit more lemon. The more lemon, the better. I'm not even gonna tell you what my son asked me right now. Just too much. Okay, I'm just gonna add 2 tablespoons of lemon. And like I mentioned before, the one lemon is about, if you squeeze it well, it's about 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. So you don't have to necessarily measure it. See, someone's going to get it in their yogurt. Hopefully that's not Sam. Okay, there we go. Add a bit more. Okay. And then the last ingredient is, are you eating?
Delicious.
Raw. What did I say the last ingredient? Oh yeah, a bit of olive oil. And how much olive oil is it? Yeah, I just put a dash of olive oil. Don't dash. There we go. We put quite a lot in the cauliflower, so I don't think we need too much more of that. Great, and then yogurt sauce. Pretty much what it looks like. Yeah. I generally, I would say, you know, the spice combination is delicious, but you know, if you're in a rush and you just want some like curry flavor, you could always do like a curry powder. I mean, there's no reason why not. So, you know, because it really does add to the ingredients list a bit, but this kind of recipe you can really improvise, which is fantastic. Sam, what do you like? What is your summary of this dish?
Yeah, like healthy, tasty, and filling, because often veg isn't filling for me, and this leaves me. I don't need to eat anything else after this. So that's what I would say: healthy, tasty, and filling. That's a big deal.
I mean, often what we do is we have the cauliflower. We actually just share the cauliflower and we put it on greens, and it's enough for us. But obviously, you want to add have a protein element. So yeah, we've added some chickpeas tonight, but you could do a quarter cauliflower and do like a chicken breast or something on the side. And as I mentioned earlier, if you're vegan, the coconut yogurt is phenomenal. Okay, so we have our yogurt sauce ready. We have our cauliflower in the oven, and I forgot to time it. I think it's been in for about
10 minutes.
10 minutes, so I'm just going to put the time on for 5 minutes. There we go. I'm going to check on it. Okay, it's browning a bit on the top. So what I'm going to do is just close it a bit. It's getting nice, and so it doesn't go too brown. But yeah, it's good to have a bit of color in there. So great. I'm just going to pop this in the compost. Yeah. And yeah, the next step is our chickpeas. So we're going to put this in the frying pan with olive oil and some spices, just to add a bit of flavor to them. So Sam, do you want to follow me to the...
I do. Carly's asking, was it supposed to put garlic in the yogurt?
Yes, there was supposed to be garlic, a clove. But if you are garlic sensitive, obviously, you know, put in as much as you can handle. So yeah, no problem with that. And yeah, how's everyone doing today? How are things? Isn't it like feeling a bit more chilled, like now that we can, I don't know, buy a bottle of wine and all of that?
What do you want me to follow you for?
Oh, okay. So we are now going to fry the chickpeas and a little bit of olive oil and spices. So let's head over to the... Hey, Molly. What's you gonna do?
Oh, she's gone.
Okay, so let's put on the pan. Pop a little olive oil in, just so they don't stick. If you have a really good non-stick, you don't even have to put the olive oil in. And I've got my chickpeas ready. I've actually deshelled them. You can see here's one that hasn't been. On the chickpeas, there's like a little husk or shell. There's no problem. You can keep it on there. The only thing is, if you are making a hummus or you pureeing it, it's definitely a smoother end result without the husk. So yeah, I recommend doing that if you have the time. If not, it's really not train smash. Also, always soak and rinse off your chickpeas, because yeah, especially from the brine, if you haven't soaked them overnight and you straight into the tin, because they can, if you are sensitive to legumes, it can make you a bit flatulent. That's the PC word. So yeah, just make sure you rinse them really well. And yeah, if you can take the husks off and you have the time, great. Okay, so it's heating up here. I just grab the spices. Sorry. So it's pretty much the same combination: cumin, coriander, turmeric, and a dash of cayenne. If you don't have cayenne, you can use paprika. Oh, okay. Fletcher, my son, is ready. Okay. We'll be back right now. I can hold that, son. Hold you go.
There we go. Put on here. Talk to the camera.
Hey guys, sorry, our son's calling us. It's coming, Fletch. Okay, so I've just coated the chickpeas and the spices, and now I'm going to pop them in the frying pan. Just to show you guys exactly what it looks like. Go. Okay, while that heats, I'm just going to love the colors in your kitchen. Thanks, Marion. I added sumac. I mean, sumac is just the best. Ottolenghi is like my favorite chef and cookbook author in the world, and he uses it in everything. Okay, okay. The buzzer's going off the cauliflower, so if everyone could just check on the cauliflower, see how it's going. Has it softened enough?
Oh, smelling good.
We are looking good. I'm just going to leave it in for another minute, and then we'll put the yogurt sauce on.
Oh, smelling good.
Spices. So just a few minutes of cooking, just to warm them up, just so that the spices also integrate with the chickpeas. I'm going to just add a bit of salt in there to give it a bit of flavor. Yeah, we're definitely trying to eat more legumes and vegetables and less meat these days. And luckily, my husband loves vegetables. Well, you actually love any food, really.
Everything.
Yeah. Okay. You'll start to hear the chickpeas actually like pop a bit like popcorn. There. Okay, that's about that. Mandatory sip of wine, obviously. Please let me know what you're drinking tonight. I'd love to know.
Okay, the tiles are getting a lot of comments.
Yeah. So I actually got these tiles from the Moroccan warehouse in the Bruland Street. Yeah, that's where I chose the tiles. They're original Moroccan tiles. So yeah, they're beautiful. I just fell in love with them. And yeah, my kitchen is my baby. This is where I spend most of my time. Obviously, when I'm not, doing Jeff, obviously. So yeah, and I never make cakes or pastries here ever. Never. Hey, Sam.
Lying, which is great. How the chickpeas?
Oh yeah, they're looking good. Oh, they're starting to pop. Okay, I'll just give them another 30 seconds. Okay. While that's just finishing up, I'm going to grab the cauliflower. And it's looking good. Sorry, I'm a bit of a messy cook. There we go. So as I said, I've done 2 small ones. You can just do a medium one, and that's absolutely the right portion. And then you can share it amongst 4 people. So it's a portion. Okay, so we now have our cauliflower ready. We're going to take our chickpeas off the stove. Looking good. And you know, the most important thing is to start smelling those spices. That's when you know it's ready to come off. It's got that aroma coming through. Okay, and I'm going to just let those cool down a bit before I pop them onto the greens, which I have prepared over here. So as you guys, as I mentioned earlier, you can pretty much do anything. Baby spinach with coriander, parsley. I've got some watercress, I've got some rocket. So really it's what you have at the end of the day. But I do recommend coriander with the spices. It's just the perfect combination. Okay, so let's let those chickpeas cool down a bit. The gas oven. And now we're going to put the hero on top of the cauliflower, which is the turmeric yogurt sauce. As I mentioned before, you can use coconut yogurts for a vegan option, and it's absolutely delicious. Okay, so I'm just going to put about a quarter onto the cauliflower. Just push it around there a bit. Go. Just like smear it around just so that it coats it, so that when the heat hits it, it just really penetrates the cauliflower. Okay, last little bit. Okay, so that's what it should be looking like right now. So I'm going to start off without the foil covering the cauliflower. And then if it starts to brown a bit too much, then I'll put the foil back over. So this is quite a handy tool. I'll put it in at 180, 200 degrees, depending on your oven and how effective it is. And we're going to leave that in for 15 minutes. So go. And yeah, now we pretty much wait. If you've got some nuts, we're going to finish it off with some. You can use sunflower seeds. You can use almond slivers. You can use cashews. I use that in night, and it's delicious. You can then just maybe toast those or roll those either in the oven or on top of the stove. So, I mean, that'll take like 2 minutes or so. Just keeping a good eye on it because they burn very quickly.
How soft is your cauliflower right now?
So you don't want it to, so it's getting soft, but you don't want it to be too soft at this point. You still want that like to hold itself, but cut through it without it being too al dente. So yeah, I would say if you can break it apart like this and it easily, then you're on the right track. And then next 15 minutes, the yogurt sauce will start to infiltrate and will definitely soften it quite a bit more. So I hope that answers your question. Yeah, but it's smelling delicious in here. I can start smelling the spices. It's delicious. Yeah, let me see. Love how normal Jeff cook sessions are with the family included. Oh yeah, no, it definitely makes it very entertaining. I must say, Jono and Jules, you guys have, I don't know how you've done it, but it's pretty incredible how you've managed to manage that. There's some days I'm like, how do you do this most mornings? Oh my word, such legends. Oh, sorry, where does the garlic go with? So the garlic is in the yogurt sauce. It's a clove of garlic. depending on your garlic tolerance. So, and the fresh herbs. Okay, so one of the preparation steps on the recipe is to almost create like a salad with your fresh herbs. So if you can just like prep a few and put it on a plate or a serving bowl, you'll see over here, like that. I mean, this looks quite fancy, but it really needn't be. And yeah, the coriander, I recommend coriander, and I had some parsley from my garden, so I used that. And there's some watercress, and like baby spinach is also a nice filler without like too much of a pungent flavor. So that's the sauce. What do you do with the fresh herbs? My son loves the sauce. That's so great to hear. Okay, so you're going to add that. And how soft is it? Okay, so guys, as I mentioned, you want your cauliflower, it's the third round of putting it in the oven. You want it to be soft, but not falling apart yet, if that makes sense. So just, you can pull apart the florets. Okay, so.
Do we mix all the greens together?
Sorry?
Do we mix all the greens
together? Yeah, just mix all the greens together. If you want, you can leave a little bit aside to do a bit of garnishing. It's up to you. That's more because it looks pretty. But yeah, that's pretty much. Okay. It's not burning too much. And as I mentioned before, just get your I would just roast your nuts very lightly if you can. I mean, obviously you can have them raw, no problem. But yeah. So Sam, are you going to show face?
Yes, for sure, of course. Why would I not?
This is the mastermind behind Jeff. He's very humble and very modest, and he's putting on his slippers. I do not understand. Oh my god! And his jersey. Oh my word. Yeah, anyway, it's a shame. He's not actually feeling 100% tonight, so yeah. But Sam, is there anything you want to say about the Jeff members group?
Hi,
what Jeff means to you?
Hi, everybody. Thanks for
Sorry
welcoming
for putting you on the
Thank
spot.
you for welcoming me onto your stage, my darling. The only thing I want to say, you know, it's funny because I mean, Kiz is as an amazing wife would say, like flatters me, flattering me with the compliments on my role at Jeff. But I'm totally behind the scenes. I am the real heroes of the team, the leaders, the individuals who make Jeff work every day. It's amazing. But having said all of that, it was an initial work that John did with you off the back of seeing the results from one of your friends with Gordon. And we'll pause right there.
Yeah,
Hi. Did you make something? What did you make for Mom?
A necklace?
That's amazing, sweetheart. Well, okay, now where are we going? We're down again.
That is
Right, that's
Please
amazing.
put that on.
Oh, well,
That is
thank
the
you.
most beautiful necklace I've ever seen.
It was actually Kez gave birth to these little monkeys, these twins, 3.5 years ago now, and she couldn't shake the baby weight afterwards, and then worked with Jono, and in 12 weeks, like, transform your body shape, and more importantly, your habits, your eating, and the way you thought about food and exercise. And that's what got me. I was like, hey, I gotta meet this guy, like, and met him, and then that's how I actually became a business partner with Jono. The team's expanded, the leadership team's expanded now to Didi, Dean, who runs the entire show, and many others, very key people throughout the whole organization, and it's my privilege to work with them. So that's the story summarized. Oh, that's not why we're here in your kitchen tonight, my darling.
Well,
We're here. That's only one of the seeds of why we're here. I do like that necklace.
I know, that's beautiful. Like matches the tile.
But we're here because we're learning how to cook healthily and eat in the most amazing way. Hey, sorry, I'm missing all these. How's a rich cauliflower field? He's gonna hate me for that. Which is amazing. Hi, Robin Costa. Hello, Jono Mindkeys. Cindy, I was sort of in my PJs, I totally was, but I put a top on, that made a big,
some PJs are basically normal clothes in the day anyway. Probably shouldn't say that.
Which was the heat, there we go. Hello Nikki, hello Siri Harris, hello everybody. Okay, I'm gonna get back behind the camera where I belong, and you are gonna get...
But I just want to say, Jeff changed my life. Just because I realized that putting myself first was the only way that I could be there for my kids and my husband properly. It was the only way, and I think, you know, it was like, oh, to be a good mom, I need to deprive myself of, you know, me time. And it's just, it's so untrue. I'm healthier, I'm fitter. And I think the most incredible part of it is that I've actually maintained, you know, the weight loss, and obviously my body fat like fluctuates depending on, you know, if I go on holiday or whatever. But you know, the point is it's sustainable. I've gotten to a point where it's very sustainable, and I'm not depriving myself of wine.
Never.
Ever, not at all. And
Hello, Nasa Brown Pollock.
Yeah, and it changed so many people's lives. Like, I have so many friends.
Thousands.
I mean, and people I know. What's that, guys?
Okay.
I love my necklace, by the way.
Okay, open this.
Violet actually got new shoes. We went shopping together for the first time ever. It was so special. Violet, do you want to show everyone your shoes? Your unicorn shoes. Whoa, how cool
These
are
are
those?
cool, hey? Those are cool, everybody. All right, let's get back to. I'm gonna go. I'm exiting out to go and help with kids, sticks, and then the camera. Bye bye, everybody. Good luck, darling.
Cheers.
There you go. Here's yours.
Cool, guys. So, how is your cauliflower going? Let's actually take a look. I think I'm going to cover it in a bit of tin foil now. So, sorry, Sam's not behind the camera, so you're going to have to just bear with me.
Go ahead.
And I'll take it out so you can see. Okay, so it's looking like that now. Sorry, whoopsie. And yeah, you see it's soft. This definitely needs another 5 minutes. You can see it's not like falling apart. You don't want that. You want it to have that like meaty feel when you break it apart and put it on your salad. So let me just quickly pop it back in the oven for another 5 minutes. Oh no, why not the... Amazing. Okay. I just actually wanted to ask everyone what their worst exercise is in the Get Together sessions. Mine, hands down, is burpee. I don't know. It's my absolute worst. I just can't do it. It's so hard.
Ask Siri Harris about burpees.
No, I can't. It's just, I mean, I can. But you know, I feel like such a dork, to be honest. But at least now we can do it on our own home. You don't have to do it in the gym. Everyone watching, you know what I mean? But
Leslie Cunningham Downs is also burpees.
Yeah, totally. I mean, because it's so difficult. So, but my favorite part is doing Jono's guided runs. I'm lucky enough to have a treadmill here, and well, now it's, you know, especially with wearing masks, I find it so much easier to run the treadmill. And his guided runs are absolutely amazing. Oh gosh, what's going on here?
I'll take it.
Guys, sorry,
I got it. Go.
Guys.
Hi everybody. While Keri goes and rescues kids, you'll hear from me from behind the back of the camera with my booming voice echoing through Keri's kitchen while she gently tends to our little sprogs. And I'll keep on making up nonsense for as long as it takes for Keri to come back. And what I'll do instead is, while we're all talking through that, is talk about the Coach Tash's mountain climbers. Is definitely the worst thing in her life. Shelley Klomfier's jump lunges, not great. Mari Fave's bear crawls, also not amazing. Oh, Lisa, side planks, totally impossible. And of course, Richard Caulfield, the legend, talking about series burpees. And so we go, and so we go. I probably need to continue with a little bit more nonsense. So I know what I'll do. While Keri again is tending to the kids, this is Buzz. Welcome to his name is Buzz. He's a sweet boy, exceptionally sweet boy. I love him so much. His name is Buzz, which rhymes with fuzz. And
Look at my cool new shoes.
there we go. And surprise!
Oh,
Those are Keri's new shoes.
I'm like,
My goodness.
they're
Thank you,
amazing.
Buzz. You were such a good star of the
such
show.
a good backdrop for my shoes.
That is
Buzz.
excellent. Can we get back to
Really
the business
are.
now? Yeah,
Okay.
that's amazing. Okay, there we go. All right, thank you, Chef Coach Tash. That was epic. Right, back to business. Sindine, Buzz says hello back.
Okay, guys, just to clarify the nuts, it'd be nice if you just quickly dry fry them on a pan or roast them in the oven for a few minutes. It's really not a biggie if you don't, but it'll just add a bit more flavor. I'm going to check on the cauliflower again, and just to run over exactly what you need to have. We have our salad greens and herbs. So it's any combination of herbs, from coriander, parsley, a bit of baby spinach, watercress, rocket, you name it. And these are beautiful flowers from our garden, which are wilting.
Which are in the color purple, which reminds me of the purple Run for Her this Saturday.
This Saturday, guys.
Dress up in purple and
I'm
run
actually
for
gonna
her.
buy something purple to wear for that. Okay, so
Oh, Shirley's asking how the cauliflower, because I suspect we've gone over 5 minutes now.
okay, yeah, we're getting there. Okay, here we go.
Oh, that looks good. That is epic.
I think
No, that's epic.
this looks done, hey?
We're
Definitely.
good. We're good. I'm also hungry.
Oh, I know, I'm getting there, guys. Sorry, I talk a bit too much sometimes.
No, you.
Okay, so I've got all my notes here. Let's pop it there. Okay, so got the
Woof, woof.
salad greens, which are on their way. So give this a bit of a wipe. Have a sip of wine, obviously. Okay, we're going to grab our chickpeas, which we've spiced.
Yes.
They should have cooled down a bit now. There we go.
Well, the colors are so good.
I know,
That
it's beautiful,
contrast
eh?
of green on, it's like, it's even got Moroccan colors to it.
And the great thing is the purple flowers go really well against the yellow. That was totally planned, obviously. Obs. Okay. We've got our chickpeas over there. Let's just toss it a
Also,
bit.
so the Jeff Cook logo is yellow. It goes from yellow, fades to green. So right now we have this amazing scene of yellow cauliflower fading into greens. See what I did there, Michaela? Actually, it's what you did. Let's be clear.
Okay, so we're going to drizzle a bit of olive oil on there. Not a lot, because we don't want to up our fat content too much. And drizzle a bit of lemon. Because you can never have enough lemon. And then we've got our cauliflower, and we're going to cut that. So I've got 2 small cauliflowers, as you can see.
Oh,
It's like turgid, it's soft. There.
oh.
Yes,
Stop
Vali,
the
I'm
bus.
coming. Yes, Vi? You want pepper pig? Okay. We'll do that now. I'm nearly done here. Oh, there we go. So you'll have a little bit of breakage coming there. Look how amazing that looks.
Oh, stop it. I mean, don't stop it. Never stop it.
There you go. So you pop it onto your salad leaves and your chickpea salad. And then we're going to a little bit more salt and your yogurt sauce. So your leftover yogurt sauce, because we only put about a quarter on the cauliflower itself. And let's just drizzle it over. It's nice and evenly. Look at that beautiful yellow color. Turmeric is just so good for us.
And I must
Helps
say,
down the
in the
metabolism.
background, the very capable Tamara Breitenbach is busy rocking the overlays.
Tomorrow, there's such a legend. These times, and you just get the job done. And well.
Violet, there's no biscuits, but we do have cauliflower for you. Would you like that?
And then a little bit of herbs just to make it look beautiful. Yes, bye.
Can I have more biscuits for veg?
Yes, can you just wait?
Oh.
Can you wait 2 minutes? No. Okay, well, can you just try? Really hard.
You get biscuits.
Hi guys, Mom's almost
Yes,
done.
I'm nearly done here, guys. These are our twins, Violet and Fletcher.
Hi guys. Hey Vi. Hey Fletch.
Okay, make
All right,
it tight.
that's fine.
Okay,
Bring it back
so,
there.
and then we're going to sprinkle our toasted nuts on top. And you can use sunflower seeds, you can use pine nuts, I've got almonds, I've used cashews before, and it's absolutely delicious.
People must take pictures, please.
Pardon?
People must take pictures of their.
Yeah, guys,
Toast.
please take pictures of your dish.
There we go. Here's Keri taking one right now.
Although that's getting a bit manky, but yeah. Anyway, the purple flowers is so, yeah, you get it. And yeah, and that is our. Oh, okay. I'm just gonna go get my chicken biscuits.
Guys, that's not gonna fly. That's just not gonna fly. All right. So, guys, looks like you're stuck with me again. This time, at least though, my voice behind the camera is not totally useless because you've got this beautiful picture of a completed recipe ahead of you, which is phenomenal. So, actually, the background voice is somewhat, let's say, superfluous, not important, not even needed.
Yes, 2 minutes.
Nada.
Hi, guys.
And we're back.
So sorry about that. Anyway, so as you can see, you've got your whole roasted cauliflower with turmeric on a plant power protein salad. And with your greens topped with nuts and your turmeric yogurt, which you actually cooked your cauliflower in as well. And as I mentioned, if you ever are running out of time, or you don't have time to do the whole roasted cauliflower, there's no reason why you can't just chop it up and then follow a similar process and put it in the oven, cook it in the oven at the same temperature. It will just take much quicker. But as I said, the cauliflower really does do well when it's whole because it keeps the moisture in without shriveling, and it creates that meaty texture that we all love in a vegetarian dish. So yeah, but it's been so awesome to be with you guys tonight. And Sam, thanks for doing the camera work. I know you love it. And don't forget to...
And Tamara, thank you to Sam.
Yeah, and don't forget to post your pictures. And Tamara, thank you so much. You are, you do such an amazing job. You are the powerhouse behind every single live feed. So we really appreciate it. And to Jono and the team and Siri and everyone, so awesome. And guys, hope you have a lovely rest of the week, and don't forget to share your photos, and thanks for joining us. Any questions, I'm here to answer them, so please just let me know if I can help in any way. Nice to see it's not just my kids, oh my word. I mean, I had to give them chocolate biscuits to chill. I love how these sessions are so real. No, I mean, that's life. I mean, try and do our best. And I don't know, our kids have also definitely become more attached to us because we've been at home more. So there's definitely the dynamic has changed. I think in a good way, even though it's been hard, you know. And guys, I'd love to hear what you think of the dish. Hear what you think, if you enjoy it, if there's anything you would have would add, or maybe you would put a piece of protein in. What would it be? But I reckon you could pretty much, you could serve this as a side to your meat dish. So yeah. But thank you so much for joining us today, this evening. And tomorrow again, thank you so much for all your amazing work behind the scenes. It's not possible, this wouldn't happen without it. And don't forget to post your photos, and see you on Saturday for the purple run. Woo! Guys, have a lovely evening.
Hi, I'm Jules, and I am fiercely feminine. This is because I am a woman, and I am a strong woman. I am a mama bear, a protective mama bear, a businesswoman. I've overcome hardships like divorce and losing loved ones. I'm a survivor. I love being fiercely feminine. Let's celebrate being fiercely feminine today and every day.